6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has declared an education emergency across the country to enroll 26 million out-of-school children. Talking to Uzbek Foreign Minister in Islamabad today, Shehbaz Sharif said Pakistan is committed to working with Uzbekistan to complete all bilateral and connectivity projects. Pre-Hajj flight operation to airlift over 68,000 intending pilgrims to Saudi Arabia begins tomorrow. Qatar has called on international community to prevent a genocide in Rafah city of Gaza enclave. Pakistan beat Canada by 5-4 in Aslan Shah Hockey Cup at Ipoh today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has declared an education emergency across the country with a resolve to enroll 26 million out-of-school children. Addressing the National Conference on Education Emergency in Islamabad this afternoon, he said the federal government, with the support of provinces, is committed to enroll out-of-school children to schools. The Prime Minister said no nation can prosper without education. Shehbaz Sharif said he would personally supervise this entire program. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has directed the establishment of the Pakistan Skill Company and Pakistan Skill Development Fund to provide better employment to Pakistani workers abroad. Presiding over a meeting in Islamabad today, the Prime Minister instructed to further activate the NEFDEC to provide world-class technical and vocational training to the young workforce. He also called for ensuring the globally renowned and international certifications in all technical fields. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif says Pakistan is committed to working with Uzbekistan to speed up and complete all bilateral trade and connectivity projects. He was talking to Foreign Minister of Uzbekistan, Bakhtiar Saidov, who called on him in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister reaffirmed Pakistan's readiness to provide access to Uzbekistan to Pakistani ports. He also emphasized the importance of Uzbekistan-Afghanistan-Pakistan railway project and Pakistan's commitment to its early completion. The two sides discussed enhanced cooperation in trade and economy, security, defense, connectivity, and people-to-people contacts. The importance of peace and development in Afghanistan for regional connectivity was also discussed. The Uzbek Foreign Minister Bakhtiar Saidov also conveyed the invitation of Uzbek President Shavkat Mirziyoyev for Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif to undertake an official visit to Uzbekistan. The Prime Minister expressed his gratitude to President Shavkat Mirziyoyev and said that he was looking forward to the meeting. Earlier, Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar and Uzbek Foreign Minister Bakhtiar Saidov held meeting in Islamabad and discussed ways and means to enhance bilateral relations. Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar expressed Pakistan's desire to enhance relations with Uzbekistan in various fields, including trade and economy. He said there are strongly friendly relations between the two countries. On the occasion, the Uzbek Foreign Minister said his country attaches great importance to relations with Pakistan. He said they consider Pakistan as their second home. They also expressed a resolve to expedite efforts for early implementation of the Uzbekistan-Afghanistan-Pakistan railway project. Later, the visiting Foreign Minister of Uzbekistan, Bakhtiar Saidov, planted a tree in the lawn of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Islamabad. Member of the House of Lords of the United Kingdom, Baroness Saida Warsi, called on Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar in Islamabad today and discussed bilateral relations and regional developments. During the meeting, they resolved to continue working together to further enhance cooperation between Pakistan and United Kingdom in all areas of mutual interest, including trade and investment and people-to-people links. Minister for Planning and Development Ahsan Iqbal and Prime Minister's Special Assistant on Foreign Affairs Tariq Fatmi arrived in Beijing today on a 3-day visit. Upon his arrival, Ahsan Iqbal said, in the first phase of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor projects worth $25 billion are being completed in Pakistan. He said in this phase, the energy and infrastructure sectors were upgraded. Ahsan Iqbal said that in the second phase of the CPAC, agriculture, industry, green energy and technological sectors will be promoted. He said that the visit will help set the agenda for the 13th Joint Cooperation Committee meeting. This is Radio Pakistan. Pre-Hajj flight operation to airlift intending pilgrims to Saudi Arabia commences tomorrow. In an interview with Radio Pakistan's correspondent Bilal Khan Mahsood in Madinah Munawwara, Director Hajj Ziaur Rahman Khan said the first flight carrying 180 pilgrims will land at the Medina airport. He said most of the flights from 24th of this month to 9th of next month will land at Jeddah airport. He said the pilgrims under government Hajj scheme will be accommodated in 2 to 5-star hotels near Masjid al-Nabawi. The Director Hajj said a field hospital has been established to facilitate Hujjaj. Talking about Road to Makkah project, the Director Hajj commended the Saudi government for extending special treatment towards Pakistan. Pakistan Broadcasting Corporation, in collaboration with Inter-Services Public Relations, is organizing a special prayer ceremony at Radio Pakistan Peshawar tomorrow in connection with the 9th Mai incidents. Governor Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Faisal Karim Kundi will be the chief guest, while children from different schools of Peshawar will also participate in the ceremony. Meanwhile, an event to condemn the Mai 9 incidents will be organized at Pak-China Friendship Center in Islamabad tomorrow. Radio Pakistan will live broadcast this program at its national hookup. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Ataullah Tarar says Hollywood film on Pakistan's culture will give an opportunity to highlight soft image of the country. He was talking to a Hollywood production team in Islamabad today. They held discussion regarding the great cultural heritage and history of Pakistan. The information minister thanked the Hollywood production team for choosing to produce a film on Pakistani culture. Ataullah Tarar said Pakistan is a country with a great cultural heritage and its history, literature, music and art are unique, which are appreciated worldwide. The Hollywood production team recognized that Pakistan has great potential for filmmaking, expressing their commitment to helping the industry grow. They said they are inspired by the country's beauty and culture. Qatar has called on the international community to prevent a genocide in Rafah following Israel's seizure of the crossing with Egypt and threats of a wider assault. In a statement, the Gulf state appealed for urgent international action to prevent the city from being invaded and a crime of genocide being committed. Israel struck targets in the Gaza Strip today after seizing the main border crossing with Egypt. The attacks on the southern city, which is packed with displaced civilians, came as negotiators and mediators met in Cairo to try to hammer out a truce deal. Meanwhile, the United Nations has warned that already scarce supplies will be further depleted in Gaza enclave that is on the brink of famine. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, in a statement, also warned of a potential collapse in the aid flow to Palestinians. UN aid agencies have urged Israel to halt Rafah assault after crossing ceased. Russia has warned of enormous danger if NATO sends troops to Ukraine. The Defense Ministry in the statement said Moscow considers this an extremely defined provocation. Pakistan, in their fourth match, beat Canada by 5-4 in Sultan Azlan Shah Hockey Cup at Ipoh in Malaysia today. Pakistan is leading points table with 10 points. Pakistan will play their fifth match of the event against New Zealand on Friday. The match will start at 1 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Finally, the weather. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very hot in south and central parts during the next 12 hours. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.